What's up, mi gente? It's Yvonne again, or aka Bonnie, and I'm back here in my hot and sweaty kitchen and I'm getting ready to make dinner. So it is almost, well, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. It's 1:02, and so I'm gonna start preparing my dinner for my family of 5, which if you're low income, low budget, and you're on a budget, on a serious budget the way we are, then you have to make food from scratch. You know, most of the time, 90% of the time, my food is made from scratch. I went ahead and pulled out of the freezer a whole chicken that I have. It's about a 7-pound chicken. I pulled it out at 8 o'clock this morning when I woke up. It's already getting soft and melting, as you can see. So I'm thinking it's just about maybe in another hour or two, I'm ready to, you know, bust this bad boy out onto the baking dish, spice it up, put all my herbs and spices and seasonings, and pop it in the oven for tonight. In my home, we like to make homemade beans from scratch, from the pot, you know. I grew up on that stuff. For the most part, what my kids ask me for on a regular basis is their famous black beans, blended up, or refritos with sour cream. They love it, that's their favorite. So I always make it very low budget, very economic way to feed your family. It has lots of protein and fiber. Black beans, I think, are the highest ones. Very good for gut health as well, because as you know, I suffer, or I've mentioned it, I suffer from digestive issues, gut issues. I don't have a healthy gut, you know, inside. So I like to focus on things with high fiber, you know, very healthy. So that's what we're gonna do today. That's the plan. Let's start boiling some beans. I'm gonna show you how I make them from scratch, just the way my mother taught me, my little tricks and things that I get to take to get them to taste just right. So as you can see, my shelf is getting empty a little bit, but I still have about maybe 1.5 pounds to almost 2 pounds of black beans here. I've gone through the whole bag. This is the one we're going to be making today. As you can see, my pantry shelf is looking scarce and empty. I've been receiving a lot of help and donations from like churches and things like that, so that kind of helps us in this crisis right now. So definitely going to be doing that tomorrow early, but for now we're going to be making our beans. So about that much of garlic. This is what I took out of it. I think this is what I'm going to use for my pot of beans. And I am going to cut a piece of onion and also throw that into my pot. Okay. So just like that, right into the pot. I'm all out of cooking oil, which at this point I like to throw in some cooking oil to keep the beans nice and moist and a little bit of grease to give them grease. But I don't have any, so I'm going to go with my alternative, which is my vegetable shortening, but I wouldn't use this if I didn't have it. If I had my cooking oil, I mean. If I had the cooking oil, I would throw a nice squirt in there. Since I don't, I'm going to throw a nice spoonful of the shortening. Gonna get a nice spoonful just like this. Gonna give it just a little light stir, just like that, and let it come to a boil. Keep it on a nice high heat. You see the garlic is in there, nice and whole, my onion nice and whole, and my shortening. There you are. I'm not going to throw the salt in yet because I do let them boil for at least an hour. After about an hour, I'm going to go ahead and add a nice handful or a tablespoon of. I just wanted to talk about my makeup really fast. Today I did the rose gold look inside of that palette that I just got that I showed you girls from Too Faced, and I am loving it. Let me see if I can show you. Hopefully the lighting is doing it justice. I'm super oily. It's been about 2.5 hours since I did my makeup, and super oily. As you can see, I don't like to touch up or maybe blot, but no powder, because you know you gotta enjoy your oils, ladies. At this age, powdering up is not an option anymore. You either blot it and start over with your makeup, or just, you know, leave it alone and let your oils do their thing. Oh. So now that I have dinner cooking on the stove, or part of dinner cooking, which is my black beans, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of this little time that I have, at least an hour and a half or so before my beans are almost ready. And I'm gonna start working on my living room area, which I wanna turn into, it's already an activity center, but I wanna turn it into like a little family workout center. I wanna start getting back into my home workouts. If you've seen some of my old videos, you've seen that there was a phase during the pandemic where I got super obsessed with working out, eating healthy. I bought all this equipment that I could. I still have it, by the way. And I really got into some serious shape for, you know, a 30-something-year-old older lady with kids. So now I kind of want to repeat that, because as you can see, I've been kind of a little out of shape and soft around the edges, and that's, you know, to put it in a nice way. But I want to start again working out, including the family, the kids, also outings to the park, taking the bike out. I'm going to start documenting that if that happens as well. Because, you know, we have to encourage each other, inspire one another as moms, as women, as anything, as midlife people, that we have to stay active. Because if we don't, gravity starts, you know, to take things, and we can't rescue it unless you start getting active. So join me and let's start. Let me show you my living room. As small and ghetto as it is, I want to show you my little tiny living room and how we're going to do this. Can we pull this off? Let's see, because I'm really determined and I'm ready to start doing this and losing weight. Okay, so this is my living room area in my tiny itty bitty little apartment. As you can see, I already started to bring out some of my stuff from my kitchen storage area. If you guys saw my last video where I cleaned out my garage area in my kitchen, I brought out my dip bars, if that's what you call them, dipping bars. And what do you call this thing? My workout mat, which is like a gymnastic tumbling mat, but it's at an angle, so it's a wedge. This is perfect for tumbling, for doing sit-ups, if you want like an incline or whatever they call it, all kinds of stuff. So this is really good for working out, and it's safe for the children. So I can have this out for my 3-year-old. He could jump, tumble, do things, learn with mommy, do some somersaults, and he's totally safe. It opens from here. You can see the wedge. So you can see it is wedged. I'll lay on it. My gloves, if you've seen some of my old workout videos, these are my gloves, my trusty gloves that I'm never going to get rid of. I just can't toss them. These are for working out on the dip bars or on my pull-up bar that I used to do a lot. It prevents you, you're still going to get the blisters, but it does prevent you from, you know, getting them real bad. So this did help a little bit. And it also helped with my wrist. I felt like it did give me support. These I bought years ago off Amazon for like $8 or $9. I've had them for years. They're trusty. These are the ones that I'm going to stick with. Like I was saying. Okay. Now you can lay, let's say, see what I mean? This is a very challenging angle to do a sit-up. So if you're more advanced, if you have, you know, some nice abs and you want to challenge, this is good, you know. So let's say we want to do a sit-up. Oh, you see how hard that is? Okay, and then the end of the wedge here, you can use for support. So you can lock in your legs and then kind of help you, you know, if you're a beginner. Like me, right now, I am totally a beginner. So of course, you want to lock in your legs. That's a workout. So lots of good uses for this thing. You can see I've been losing weight. Look at my these barely fit me a few months ago, and now they're like falling off. So I know that some weight has been lost. I feel more energy. I'm skinnier. So like I was saying, before I get into very difficult workouts and things like that, we want to focus on that we're starting up again. I just started losing weight again, so it's going to be easy stuff. Exercises like stretches, planks, spider planks, very simple, nothing hard. Maybe some back bends, very, very simple stuff. I want to try and do a headstand again, or handstand, which I haven't done in a long time. So yeah, it's gonna be lots of fun. So we're gonna start setting up our little area. Right now, as you can see, it's just an activity area. Like his guitar, he has a bunch of toys, like his activity where he goes and plays when he's bored. That's where he spends his time. He knows we're talking about him. So yeah, show him what you like to do. All your activities. Yeah, we do stuff. So we're gonna try and set up the dip bars, the wedge, try and get him to do some stuff with mom, and then it'll be fun, and at the same time we burn some calories. So should check on the beans and see how our beans are doing. Ooh, they're at a full boil. So we're gonna lower it just a bit to medium. And then I think we're ready. It's been about an hour. I think we're ready to throw our salt in there, huh? Stretch on our arms. Where are you? Come on, like this. Stretch. 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 Other arm. Stretch. Wow. Stretch. Come on. Move, move. Stretch. Come on, yeah. Good job. You gonna try? Come on.
Oh no!
You have beans, but the chicken haven't been able to get the stick frozen. But we have beans almost. You broke it.
There. Okay.
Whew. Mom's tired. Wanna try? Face that way, over there. Say hi at the camera. Hi. Okay, go. Go. Yeah. Come on. Good job. Don't watch over your feet. Watch your foot. I can't lose you. All right, we're gonna turn to the side. Watch your feet.
Dad, I'll do it.
That's all I got for today. Join me tomorrow for more mommy struggling exercises in the toddler room.
Wow. Dad, I do. Dad,
Be baked. In the meanwhile, right before I get started on my chicken, let's get started on my second side. Besides the black beans that are just about done, I already turned them off, and let's go ahead and get our second side. So for my second side, I have some leftover bow-tie pasta. It's a little over half the box, so it's gonna work. And I think I'm gonna make a bow-tie pasta salad. So on the side, a nice cold salad with some mayo. Hopefully it has enough time to cool down while the chicken's baking and all that, and I can put the mayo in it and some dressing. And yeah, so that's gonna be our side. So while my salad is cooling down for dinner, looking very nice. Oh, hot oven, hot oven. Okay, it is now the end of the night. It is getting later. I'm gonna wash my face, even though it's not quite time ready for bed yet, but I want to start my bedtime routine this early, yes, on a Friday night, because I am super oily and I've had makeup on since, what time, like 8 in the morning, or no, I don't know, but it's been at least 10 hours since I've had my makeup on. Let me show you, let me get in the light. My lip liner is still on. I didn't touch up not once throughout the day. Eyeshadows. Let's check the Too Faced Born This Way Rose Gold Shadows. Overall, pretty good. Very oily, but very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove my makeup. I'll show you what I use, something very cheap and simple. This is what I use. I used to use the Clinique Take the Day Off, that purple balm. Super expensive now, very pricey. It keeps going up every year, like $5 it feels like. So this is a few, I think it was like $9, and it's lasted me a couple of months. Very good. I love it. And then afterwards, I go in with a very gentle cleanse. So I do double cleanse, but both of them are very gentle and moisturizing. Yes, surprisingly, even if I'm oily, I still wear I still use very moisturizing cleansers and face washes, because at the end of the day, we don't want to strip our oils, right? We want to retain our natural oils as much as we can for that collagen. This is natural collagen just sitting on my skin right now. So yeah. Ugh. Oily test. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse and show you. Okay. And we're getting ready for bed. We did our night routine. It's time for bed. Say good night. Good night. Say good night. Good night. Are you gonna turn off the light? Turn off the light. Okay. Go. Turn off the light.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna turn off the light. Thank you for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. We will see you tomorrow. Good night. You guys, stop. Come to bed. Okay, come on. for bed. Yeah. Can you say good night?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Give me a kiss. Yeah.